What's up, guys, and welcome back to New York, where we're off to a really rough start. Granted, yes, we did win our last game, and we got that revenge on the Dodgers that we really wanted, but starting off this season 1-1 with a 5.73 ERA. That first game was extremely rough against Atlanta, where we ended up losing 10-4. Again, thankfully we ended up picking it up against the Dodgers, but we are definitely not looking as sharp as we were last season. Now, before we actually get into the games, I know someone in the comments actually asked for me to look at the perks that we have, and I'll end up showing them off, but please let me just preface this by saying, again, I'm kind of working off of what I was when I was a college pitcher, and something that I really valued when I was pitching was the break on all my pitches, which is why I threw the two seam, just so it can kind of ride into a righty. It always ended up working out for me, so everything kind of had a different break to it. So again, that's why we have the break 4, 1, and 3. Now, the 4-1 I know does end up decreasing the velocity, but honestly, I'm okay with sacrificing a little bit of speed if that means we're going to get a little more break. Obviously, this one, of course, ups the break as well, and same with that, and all of those upping the K per 9, which is why we're getting more strikeouts as well. And as you can remember, back in like minor league and everything, our coach would always complain that we weren't striking out enough people, so here is basically our remedy to that issue that we had. Also, the last one that we have is called First Strike. Awesome thing about this is that opponents make weaker contact with the first two pitches of an at-bat when there are no outs. And obviously, we like to attack the zone. So, if we're going to end up doing that, we're going to end up trying to get some contact on those first two pitches, if not be able to actually set up for a strikeout on a potential 0-2. And that way, if we end up getting weaker contact on those first two, it'll make it a little bit easier to get them out. Or if we throw something that's a little too, down the center, something that kind of drifts over the plate a little too much, hopefully it'll create a little weaker contact, and that'll be, maybe like a warning track ball as opposed to something that's actually going to be taken over the fence. So that's kind of the reason why I went with all of these. But again, something that was kind of like modeling off myself back when I was pitching in college. Either way, though, that's why we went with everything, and that's why we've been able to pick up more strikeouts in these games, because we've been really up in that break and getting that K per 9 up. And again, you see that's really been paying off as we end up winning the Cy Young last year. But again, we got a big matchup here going up against Washington, where we ended up losing that first game, won the second one, though. And even though we are not looking bad as a team, we really need to start to put it together because we're looking a little average right now. Now, again, we are playing Washington, who actually has a pretty decent record this year, and Josiah Gray is actually doing really well as well. 2-0, he's gone 7 strong in each, or 6-8, and 11 strikeouts and a .64 ERA. I don't know how our lineup is going to do against that. I'm just hoping that he faced a couple cream puff lineups, you know what I mean? But again, we're going to have to take on Abrams to lead off. Of course, they have Ruiz in the middle. And yeah, man, they only have one guy in the 80s, and that's Abrams. And somehow they put it together and put together a really great season. It's kind of like the Nationals, who ended up winning the World Series a handful of years ago, am I right? Of course, they had Strasburg and all that, so, they had a lot of good pieces on the team, but still. I'm definitely not diminishing any of the accolades of that team, because again, like Rendon was on that team when he was actually into baseball. Howie Kendrick again was that hero in that one game, as we give up a base hit to Abrams to lead off on one pitch, and that is going to be a double. Yep, it sure is. Not the way that we want to start off this game, but again, that team was pretty good. I shouldn't say anything bad about them, but really surprised this Nationals team is 8-3 right now, and they're obviously playing like it too. It's a little rough for us. And somehow we're under 500. What did it say? 5-6? Yeah, that's not great. There we go. Thankfully, that was a foul ball. All right, we need to throw a little bit better and be a little more meaningful with our pitches, Like that right there. Because that down and in changeup is going to set up for the down and away slurve here. And we're going to get him right here. Boom. Sit him down. That's one strikeout right there to Cordero. And let's go. Let's see if we can pretty much negate the issue of having Abrams on second. Let's get to 2 outs here pretty quickly. See if we can actually get it into the zone. I hate throwing that to a lefty. I always feel like the down and in is such a wheelhouse for the lefty. You know what I mean? So I always wanted to avoid kind of throwing it there. I always threw stuff on the outside kind of like that. So, let's go with the backdoor slurve. He won't expect it. Did he? Okay. You know what? That's fair. That's extremely fair. We're just gonna get him with the split. Oh no. Yeah, that was a little too late. That was not even seeing the zone. at all. Not like this one. Okay, so Abrams is going to advance to third, but we do get the out at first. Thankfully, we have 2 outs now. We just need to make sure that we end up getting Valdez out. 4-hitter. That's who we really want to see with the guy on third. That's all right. Let's pitch well, because there we go. That's a great pitch right there. And honestly, I'm going to go up and in with the fastball. Elevate his eye level. Boom, and that's actually going to sink in for a strike. Go change up down and away. Chase it? No, he won't. Not that far off the plate. But maybe a split will. Oh, that's good. Did he? Are we not going to check? Okay, that's great. That's rough, you know what I mean? Ah, so is that actually. Do we go up and in again with the fastball? No, we're going to go circle change one more time. There it is. Sit him down. There we go. I was going to say, you know what? He saw that up and in fastball, and he didn't swing at it. I don't know how well he was going to take that, but I knew he was going to swing that down and away. So there we go. Thankfully, we got out of trouble. And, of course, like we thought, it was going to be a pitcher's duel today. 0-0 after 1 as we get into the top of the second here. As Hassel moves up the lineup, I remember he was hitting 7th for this team. Now he's all the way up at number 5. Wow, man. Dude's moving up in the world, I will say. Good for you, bud. Good for you. There we go. We end up going 1-2 on him. I don't know why I don't feel like I have confidence in this, but let's raise that eye level. Don't get it in the zone. Okay. That's good. We wanted to elevate that enough to be able to be out of the zone, just so he couldn't give it a ride. You know what I mean? He would have to tomahawk that thing. Let's go change up down and away. Finish him. Yes, sir. Sit him down, baby. That's what? Strikeout number 3 of the day? Man, we are rolling right here. There we go. Looks like that sharpness is back. Call us cheddar because we are sharp. All right, let's go down and in. Change up. Yes, he did on that one. You betcha. And that means we're going to go down and away. Oh, he had 1 strikeout in the last game? Well, Brady, why don't you add another one to that total right here? Goodbye. Sit him down. That's number 4 on the game. Brady House, go back to the dugout. Let's finish him off right here now. Kiersey Jr., huh? Well, that's going to be a ground out to Lindor because he is oh my gosh, he is fast as hell. Oh, damn. Okay, well, great play, Lindor. Glad he's got that arm over there at short, too. And so far, Abrams is the only one with a hit for the game for either team, unfortunately. But here we go. Bottom of the order, but we are going to have to face Abrams again. Thankfully, that is going to be a ground out to second base. I thought he bobbled that a little bit. I'm not going to lie. That's why I had to go back and look. And Baker gets out. That's one quick one. Let's go. Perez, let's get you out just so we can have 2 outs to face. Yikes. Just so we can have 2 outs to face CJ. Again, you guys know what a fan I am of CJ Abrams just because of the... Again, that story about the baseball card, that is going to be a ground out up the middle. That's going to be 2 outs. Let's go now. But yeah, again, always going to have love for him. Either way, let's go down and out with the change. I want to make sure that he doesn't end up getting a nice piece on it again. If we are outside, we want to make sure that he's going to make weak contact. And that does not clip the zone. Again, I hate this spot, but I don't think he's going to swing. Yeah. I was going to say 2-0. I don't think he's going to take a hack at it. Let's try to keep this change up in the zone. We do. Kind of. I bet you that would have been a ball. But let's go. Split. Finish him off. Sit him down. Let's get out of this inning. Let's go with the slurve. That's been working well today. But let's keep it in the zone. That break is going to help us. Thankfully, that's a foul ball. Okay. I won't say that again. It's not a fastball up and in. Let's at least saw him off, if anything. There it is. Alright, that's going to be a pop-out. We challenged him a little too much on that one. That was a little too much into the zone. But thankfully, still end up getting the out. We get through 3, and let's hope that our offense can wake the fuck up. Nope, the bats are still asleep. Someone please go and wake them up. There we go. That's a great pitch right there. But we are facing 2-3-4 this inning. Right there, kind of in the heart of the lineup. So let's make sure that we We do this right. Go change up down and in. Oh, no. Yeah, that was not down and in. That leaked too much over the plate, and yeah, that's just a little chopper up the middle. And unfortunately, Cordero, who has 81 speed over there at first, is now on with no outs. Thankfully, Ruiz is slow, which means if we can get a double play ball, that would be pretty ideal. So keep it down in the zone. There we go. That's the double play ball we needed. 4, 6, 3. Get him out, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And now we are rolling yet again. Crisis averted. And let's see if we can finish this off with a strikeout to Valdez. Am I right? Oh, that would be a beautiful end to this. That actually wasn't a bad pitch. That really wasn't a bad pitch. But it wasn't a good one. Oh, yeah, we're not going to quite clip that. A 92? Not bad. For honestly having a perk that sacrifices a little bit of velocity, 92 really isn't that bad with the two-seamer. You know, that two-seamer is always going to be a little bit slower than a four-seamer, just because of the additional break. But let's go. Let's get him out. That's how we end the fourth, and again, we're looking pretty sharp. Every little bit of trouble that we've gotten into, we've gotten out of easily, and thankfully those problems that we had in the first two games are hopefully a thing of the past. Ah, the bats have woken up. I love to see it. 2 runs, baby. Let's go. Let's keep this up. Let's prove that we're just having a slow start to the season and we played some really good teams. Because realistically, we have. We played the Braves. We played the Dodgers. We played this team that's been like 8-2 already twice. 3rd game in the series. As we bring that to 3-0, are you kidding? Get this over the plate. Nice. I just want to get that slurve over there. That's the one that we have the most confidence with today, including the changeup that we're about to throw. There we go. Thankfully, we go from 3-0 to ground out to shortstop. Honestly, again, not a pretty at-bat, but at least we end up getting out of it, and that's the most important thing, realistically. So let's go. Brady House, again. I remember how upset he got when we struck him out last time, so maybe we can do that again. Elevate a fastball. There it is. Boom! Swung early at the fastball, and that hit 93. Let's finish him with that down and away slurve. He was thinking about it. He was thinking about it. Split down and out. Get him to chase. Oh, yeah, we left that too much in the zone. That's what I get for joking on Brady House. That's okay, though. Sorry, we got 1 out. Kiersey Jr. up the bat. 7-hitter, at least we're facing the bottom of the order. Again, we have a chance for a double play ball, which would be extremely nice. Don't worry, I won't comment on that. Oh, you're gonna gun him. Let's go! Okay, there we go. No need for the double play anymore. Let's strike this motherfucker out. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Or let's just have him ground out over to shortstop again, and we'll get out of the 5th inning. I shouldn't have been so cocky, but at least we maintain our lead 2-0. Now, we have given up a couple hits. I think we've given up 3 today. Thankfully, we haven't given up a walk, though. We've actually, again, been pretty sharp and really accurate, too, which has been really great to see. Okay. I know that one wasn't really in the zone, and honestly, that makes up for the one that was completely out of the zone. Yikes, 2-1 count. Come on now. Let's go with the slurve. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now, we go change up down and away. He doesn't like the away. Finish. Oh, no. That wasn't even close. All right, Darren. You're going to swing at a slurve. Right down the middle. He's looking Oh, no. Thank you for going foul. I was going to say, he's looking fastball. So let's go change up. Right in the zone. Drop it in. Or let's just drop it up the middle, but that is weak enough that we end up getting the out at first. Okay, come on, that should have been a strikeout. Let's be honest here. I mean, not because we threw something in the zone, but because we should have been better than that and made better pitch selection, too. Oh, that's not good. Okay, 1-1 count. At least we only got 1 out here in the 6th inning. That's nice. Okay. He's seen a lot of inside, which means down and away slurve will get him to chase. Whoo! He should have swung at that. That would have been gone. That was your chance, buddy. That was your chance. You would have elevated from the 9 spot. But instead, we got 2 outs now going up against Abrams, who fouls off that circle change at the belt. And we're going to go with the slurve now. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're going a little too quick now. We need to slow down. Slow down. Split will get us back into this at-bat. But we can't get it into the zone. That's unfortunate. Fastball wouldn't be too bad. We haven't thrown that one in a while. And he'll end up looking at that. That means a down and away changeup should do it. Not when we throw it late like that, though. I'm going to go slurve. If we keep it low, he'll ground out. I feel it. What'd I tell ya? Boom. Not the greatest throw over there at third, but at least it was one to be able to get him out at first. And we get through 6, again, scoreless. And honestly, the 2 runs that we have from the offense, that's all we need right now. That is all we need. We are cruising here in the 7th inning. We're getting that ERA back to where it should be. We are. And same with the whip, too. Again, we have been pretty damn good. We haven't given up a walk yet. We've gotten to a couple 3-0, 3-1 counts. But we have not walked anyone. So I'm proud of that. Oh, no. What are you looking at? Ruiz, come on. But then again, hey, you know what? No outs. That was one of the first 2 pitches, so we would have gotten weaker contact anyways. Slurve down and out. Wow. Do you see the lack of break on that one? You can tell we got on the side of that, unfortunately. Change up down and out will finish him off. Always does to the lefty. Maybe not on a strikeout, but he'll gun him out at first. Thankfully, Ruiz is not incredibly fast. And we got 2 outs here in the 7th as we face Valdez, the 4-hitter. Let's get a strikeout on this one. We need one. We need one. We need to keep it up. This is our comeback game. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Boom. We get out of the 7th. And like I said, this is going to be our comeback game. If Coach can let us go all 9, I feel like we might be able to get a shutout. And I'm feeling it too, man. We got the bottom of the order coming up as well. I feel pretty confident. We just need to keep balls in the zone, but keep them low. Is we only at 16,000 in attendance? Is that because we're 5-6 right now? Because honestly, I kind of don't blame them. But at the same time, come on, man. Be a real fan. I'm a White Sox fan. I would, well, despite the fact that I do not want to give money to that ownership group. No offense, Jerry. Hey, congratulations on falling into Michael Jordan in the draft and also getting lucky in '05 with my White Sox winning the World Series. But aside from that, yes, he did go. Thank you very much. You haven't really done much, and you're kind of ruining baseball for me in Chicago. But regardless, still a White Sox fan. I will go to those games. I will still cheer for that team. I will go to bat for them, despite the fact that they suck. There we go. Line out to second base. We got 2 outs here in the 8th. And no offense to them. They just can't put it together. They need better coaching, better ownership, better scouting, and just a better GM in general. Someone who knows how to build the team. Oh, man. You're going to try to bunt on that? Oh, Kiersey Jr., you are going to regret that, my friend. Go fastball up and in. Sorry, I'm not using I apologize for using this as like a therapy session. Please get there. As a therapy session for, you know, getting out my anger and angst at the White Sox. But thank you for listening to that as we get out of the 8th. And he's going to allow us to take the potential shutout here. We face 8-9-1, which is crazy to think. That means that we basically face 28 hitters then if we end up getting out of this 1-2-3. And I'm really hoping that's going to be the case. As Lindor... No. That regression is really hitting him, man. Lindor 2 years ago definitely would have made that play. And Coach is going to give us up on that one? Oh my gosh. I understand wanting to bring Diaz just to be able to close this out, but Coach, you got to let me try to finish the shutout. But at least we go 8 strong. Diaz isn't giving up any runs here. We're going out of here with 0 earned runs. What did I tell you, baby? Let's get out of here. We're leading the series 2-1 as well. And thankfully, we end up going back to 500 as we go to 2-1 with a pretty great performance minus that strikeout amount. 8 innings pitched, 4 hits. Those 6 strikeouts came early in the game. We really need to make sure that we can pick some up later in the game as well. But again, not a bad stat line for our 3rd start of the season. Not too bad. We'll take it. And especially after that atrocious start. So there we go. Let's see if we can end up picking up 3-1 on Washington. And then it doesn't look like we're going to get into the game until we face 8-5 Oakland. What universe do we live in? Philadelphia is still 4-9, so I'm hoping we can sweep that series. But let's see what ends up happening as we send ahead to this series against Oakland. As, man, we end up losing 3. That's rough. And now we got to take on Oakland, who actually has an okay lineup. Nico Horner's an 89 for some bizarre reason. And he's the highest one in their lineup. They have a lot of 70 overall, so maybe it's another situation like Washington where they just have, I don't know, some really good luck in Sin this season. Who knows? We'll find out, though. Let's get into this game. Let's see if we can pick up another one. And our offense gives us a gift to start off with 1 run here. Let's see how we can start now as we're taking on Castilla. And is it just me, or is this, like, angle a little different? Does it feel a little different, or is that just me? Oh, my goodness, man. Look at those standings right now. The Nats in first, Braves in second. At least the Marlins are where they usually are. That makes me feel a little better. Oh, there we go. We get the swinging strike on that one. And that is going to be an out at first, and we pick up our first strikeout of the game. Now let's just keep that up. Again, we're gonna make that ourselves. Come on, just make the throw. Oh, that looked beautiful. 1 pitch, 1 out on that one. And only 4 pitches so far. Let's see if we can get Nico out on 3. That would be beautiful. That's a good start right there. All we gotta do is go change up, down, and in. Oh, nope. That's gonna be a base hit right up the middle. But we just took on their best hitter in their lineup, which means that hopefully he's just gonna stay over there on first. Let's hope. Again, at least it wasn't the leadoff hitter like we did with Abrams in that last game. Thank you for not swinging at that. That was like a panic pitch for me on that one. Let's go. He swings at the slurve. Change up, down, and in. Of course, he'll saw it off. You know what? He's looking for the slurve. Let's elevate a fastball. We didn't elevate it enough, unfortunately, but that's going to be a pop out to second base. Thankfully, we get out of the first. I'm not too happy with the performance in the first, but we can still get better. We can get better from here. Remember last season, we ended up having our better performances, or at least our better playing, so to speak, I guess, later in the games. I don't know how to necessarily say that. I'll figure it out in a second. Great pitch right there. But yeah, we were just better later in the game. We were getting more strikeouts in like innings 4, 5, 6, 7, as opposed to like 1, 2, 3, 4. Obviously, in these last couple games, it's been a little different. But let's just get back to the pitcher that we were. Thank you for staying in the park. Whoo! Okay, that was a little scary, I'm not going to lie. He was going back extremely far. I didn't think he was going to get to the ball until it was over the fence. But thankfully, that is another out. That is 1 out now. 1 out in the second. Let's see if we can pick up a strikeout. A strike out here. But we're not even going to get a strike. We're 2-0. Not great. As thankfully, he ends up swinging at that one. But unfortunately, that's going to duck snort into center field. That's going to give us a base runner here with 1 out. Not ideal. But Lawrence Butler, can you ground out and do a double play? Not on that first one. But as long as we keep it down and get that break going away from him, I think we're going to be fine with it. I say that as I go for an up and in fastball. Let's elevate this one for sure, though. Okay. Thought maybe he would actually offer. I mean, thankfully he didn't, so we're going to go for the split down and out. There we go. That's the double play ball we're looking for. 6, 4, 3. Let's get out of this inning. Still 1-0, but we're still searching for that second strikeout. And I'm hoping that 1 run that our offense has gotten us is the only one that we need as we pick up a first pitch strike on Pineda. Let's see if we can continue to pitch strikes to him as we end up keeping one into the zone. What a play, but he's not able to recover. And that is going to be a base hit. Is that what they're going to end up calling it? You bet they are. That's great. That's all right. 9-hitter. If we can get a double play, that'd be great. A strikeout might be even better. Oh, he's going to. Oh, he gets him though. I thought he was gonna take second. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna be out or be safe. Pardon me. But nope. Let's go. 1-1 count. And now let's get that second strikeout that we've really been looking for. Slurve down and out. Sit him down, baby. Really made contact. Fair enough. Good piece of hit right there. That's going to be a ground out, but come on. No way we're going to end this game with only one strikeout. You know what I mean? And we struck out Castilla, didn't we? That was our first strikeout of the game, wasn't it? Well, it's not going to be our second, because he ends up lining out to second, and we get out of the third. But again, I don't feel like we're as sharp as we were against Washington. Now, thankfully, the offense keeps tacking on runs, and that is going to be 2 now. That's great. But we are facing 2, 3, 4. Middle of the order. As we end up picking up that slurve for a strike, thankfully. Didn't think we were going to get that. Let's start to work that split in a little bit more. That wasn't where we wanted it, but that's okay. Let's elevate a fastball. We'll get it. There it is. Boom! Sit him down. Couldn't catch up to the 91-mile-an-hour fastball. And that is going to be our second strikeout of the game. Thankfully. About time. My lord. Now, if we can make up for all those innings that we didn't get strikeouts, that would be great. As he did check his swing there, unfortunately. Warner's been an all-star in the last 2 seasons. Let's... Actually a little scary, I'm not going to lie. Means he is progressing really well in this game. And he is just going to spit on that 1-1 slurve. Let's go with the split down and in. No. Oh, thank you. Great play by the ball boy over there. That's what I'm talking about. Or ball person, I don't know who that was. Let's go with the slurve. No, yeah, they're not going to offer it that 2-2. That is way too out of the zone. Let's go split down and out. He'll chase. Just keep it in the zone. That had no movement on it whatsoever. Go change up. Make this one better. Best pitch of the day right here. Slurve. One more time. This'll do it. Nope. We throw that a little late, and that's our first walk that we've thrown in the last couple games. That's unfortunate. That's alright. At the very least, we can potentially get a double play. If not, we can strike out Geloff. Geloff? Oh, almost took our head off. Yikes. And now we're going to have 2 base runners on with 1 out. Oh, no. This feels like shades of the Atlanta game right now. But come on, we can get Soderstrom out. That's a good pitch right there. That's going to clip the zone. Thank you. Split. Nope. A little too down. So is this changeup. Oh, but he swings. Let's go. Elevate a fastball. Does not swing at that. But that was the spot we wanted. Maybe elevate it a little bit more. Oh, no. That was a really bad pitch. Changeup will do it, though. There we go. That's going to be a double play. 6, 4, 3. Get out of here. We shouldn't have been in that predicament, but we were. But thankfully, we got out of it. Again, signs that we're improving from those first couple starts. There we go. 2-0 still. I still wish we were getting more strikeouts, though. Again, I said how much I valued that at the beginning when we were talking about the perks. And look at me not really get many. I got 6 and 8 innings in the last game. And I, have 3 in this one right now? 2? I think only 2, as a matter of fact. I shouldn't inflate that any more than it is. Nope, not a good pitch. Let's go slurve, though. That's what we should have thrown on 1-2. There it is. That's what we're looking for, and that is finally strikeout number 3. Let's go. Thank God. Lawrence Butler, you're going to go down on 3 strikes right here, I'm telling you. You're going to go down on 4 strikes right here, I'm telling you. Let's go with the split. There it is. Beautiful pitch. That should have been strike 1, honestly. I mean, it was, but that should have been our first pitch. Pardon me. Okay. Thank you for the gift. Let's finish him right here with the split. Wow, on 1-2, he doesn't swing at that. Surprising, I'm not going to lie. Slurve. Boom, that's not going to clip the corner. Split him up. There it is. We should... No, that should have been a strikeout, man. Don't give me that bullshit. That's walk number 2, though. And now with 1 out, we got a guy on first. Come on. At least we're at the bottom of the order. Again, that's my only saving grace right here. Is that is going to be a 5-4-3 double play. Man, a lot of double plays in this episode. There we go. At least we get out of it. But damn it, we look like we're just not on the ball today. But we got 9-1-2 coming up here in the 6th inning. So let's look good. As that slurve is a little out of the zone. But realistically, that was in the zone that entire pitch. As that is going to be a chopper up the middle. As Lindor grabs it, pardon me, guns it over to first. We got 1 out here in the 6th. All right. Castilla, please allow me to strike you out again. Beautiful pitch right there. He won't look for the up and in fastball. Oh, but he will if it drifts over the plate. And he lets that drop. You know, I don't know management's decision about some of the outfielders that they brought in. I'm not going to lie. And some of the guys they let walk, you know? But, hey, you know what? This isn't the dynasty mode or franchise mode or whatever you want to call it. This is the, oh my gosh, road to the show. I was going to say my player. I think that's 2K, though. But yeah, no, this is road to the show. I'm only focusing on me, not the team around me, despite the fact that I would really love to have a championship team, or at least be on one. Tell me if you've heard this before, double play to end the inning. Sorry guys, I'm a little scattered today, if you couldn't tell. Let's go, great pitch right there to start, but we don't get the strike. All right, let's go fastball. Been a little while. Oh, yeah. That zips in there right at 89 for a strike. He's not going to expect back-to-back fastballs. Nope. Is that going to be caught? You bet it is, and that is out number 1 in this game. But, man, we are really slacking with the strikeouts. I can guarantee you. I forget when Coach is actually going to bring us in for a talk. Probably in, like, 2 or 3 weeks, maybe. Probably in like 2 or 3 episodes. He's definitely going to say something about these strikeouts because he is not going to be happy. Despite the fact that we are the best pitcher in his rotation. Okay, that might have actually been fair. It looked like it might have hit the chalk. That's alright. That's what we get for throwing that to the 4-hitter. That's fine though. You know what? We can strand him there at second. We've done it before. We can do it again. But this time we don't really have the benefit of a double play. So, come on, let's see if we can do this with strikeouts. That'll make me feel a lot better. That is a beautiful, beautiful slurve. Get that off the plate. Set him down. That was not a great pitch, but hey, you know what? On a 1-2 count, you don't want to give him anything to hit, you know? Especially not on 0-2, but 1-2 especially too. Or not especially, but... Who cares? We end up getting the ground out. We get out of this inning. Ignore me. Hopefully we can go out for the 8th inning too. And we do with an additional run in our back pocket. Unfortunately, that is not going to go in for a strike. And thankfully we are facing 7-8-9 as they have piled in 33,000 people into the stadium. That's how you know that this game is not real. Either way, great ground out right there. I'm only saying because the only time they'll do that is if they're protesting not to send the team to Vegas and all that kind of stuff. And to be fair, man, look, I feel for them 110%. Honestly, I totally get it. I mean, this team has been in Oakland, obviously, as long as I've been alive. I feel they just deserve to stay there. Oakland deserves a team like this. If you want to send a team to Vegas, give them an expansion team. Go ahead, expand. Screw it, why not? What's the worst that could happen, right? Oh, thank you for getting there. He didn't look like he was tracking that, and thankfully we got out of the 8th. Is he going to let us go out for the 9th? He will. We have a chance to be able to get the shutout and finish what we didn't start, or what we didn't finish in that last game. We had a chance to finish what we started this time. Let's go with the slurve. That's looking good. If this was like opposite day. Well, let's go. Split. Oh, He should have given that one a ride, but instead swings through it and does the same with the slurve. No, that should have been another strikeout. But Beatty fields that. It's going to be out number 1. Come on, let's get out of this one. Hopefully we can finish this under 100 pitches, too. We're at 93 right now. Make that 94 after that pitch. It's fine, let's do this. Oh, that's beautiful. But he flinches and does not swing at it. Let's go split. Let's keep it in the zone. That looks good. Let's go. That's a gift as well. And let's go with the circle change. He does not like the outside corner. And he is going to swing at that. Strikeout number... Give me a second. Strikeout number 5 in the 9th inning. God, that is pathetic. But let's go. Our nemesis today, Nico Hoerner. That's a strike all day. Come on now. That is not, though. Oh my gosh, we got like 3 extra runs? How did I not see that? As we are going to complete the shutout. Oh my gosh, double elation right there. As we end up completing the shutout. 9 strong. And we end up winning 6-0. We are destroying these teams that are over 500. As we are just meandering just under 500. I don't get it. Maybe it's just us. We're the best pitcher on this team. I don't know. But we're 8-9 this season now. And thankfully a lot of that is attributed to us. Again, 9 strong. 6 hits, 2 walks. Only 5 strikeouts. But again, 0 earned runs with a .39 ERA this month. Ignore that 10.5 in the last month, though. You take that one out of the equation, and man, we are looking really sharp this season. As that actually lowers our ERA to a 2.25. Again, hey, one bad game might throw off your ERA a little bit, but over the course of a season, it's not going to do too much damage. That whip is down to a 104. Again, we need to up those strikeouts, 21 and 28 innings. But sitting at 3-1 to start the season, getting decisions in all the games, despite the fact that this one wasn't a great decision for us, is pretty incredible. Looks like in the next episode, we're going to be taking on the Angels, who are sitting right where we're at right now. And then more than likely KC, who is 4-13. Oh my gosh, hold on. Where are the White Sox? Oh, they're right there along with KC. But let's go. Not last place in the division, baby. That's what I'm talking about. God, that is pathetic to have to cheer for. But again, looks like we're going to have 2 pretty good matchups in the next one. And ones that I think are going to be pretty winnable, where we could potentially go to 5-1. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to go down and drop a like. If you're new, subscribe. And we'll see you guys next week.